Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Shiv Kumar News. Here I am only reading the Hindu newspaper. My purpose and aim is improving my knowledge and English only, nothing else. Please therefore support and guide me. This is today article on China marriage declining. Why are marriage in China on the decline? Did the one child policy play a role in the current population demography of China? How has the Communist Party of China and Xi Jinping tried to solve the crisis? Gunjan Singh, the story so far. There has been a major decline in the number of the couple who are registered to marry in China. As per the Chinese Ministry of Civil Affairs, in 2024 across China, only 6.1 million couple registered, a drop of 20.3% compared to 2023 figures. This is the most. This is the lowest. This is the this is, oh my god. Now this is the lowest number of registrations since 1986, as the general cost of living and urban employment has risen, with almost 44% of the urban women not wanting to marry. Marriage in China are declining. What is the problem? While stand alone, this may not appear as a very pertinent challenge. Coupled with the consistent decline in population, it gets compounded. China's population has been declining consistently for the last 3 years, and in 2022, the number of deaths exceed birth rate. The primary reason for this is the one-child policy introduced in the 1980s and implemented with the great zeal. Chinese President Xi Jinping had tried to reverse the trend by introducing the two-child policy in 2026, which was later modified to a three-child policy in 2021. However, the policy shift has failed to have any major impact. Furthermore, the desire for a middle child has led to an unbalanced sex ratio as well as. Does China have aging people? The declining population has now become a demographic challenge for Mr. X Jinping. As a result of these policies, China has witnessed a steady decline in the number of working age people. 1959 year. People above 60 years make 22% of the Chinese population today and maybe 50% by 2015. This has also intensified the pension pressure, as the Chinese Academy of the Social Sciences (CACSS) predicts that the pensions fund may run out by 2035. In order to postpone such reality, the government has increased the retirement age from 60 to 63 for men and to 55 for women. This would be a temporary solution because if the gap continues to rise, it will provide only a limited respite. The falling birth rates have also increased the demand for care, giving and health care, while a lot of kind kindergartens have been shutting down. The reducing population and challenging which this leads to directly impact the economic future and stability of the Chinese government. Even though the government has been attempting to lure people with financial support, the cost of raising a child is proving an insurmountable deterrent to the people. What is the Chinese government doing? Rather than accepting the reality of the situation, its far reaching impact, the Xi Jinping is still attempting to resolve this with policies and dictates, such as approach showcase that the government is still looking far for a way to change ground reality with the help of top down process without acknowledging that these issues need to be accepted as social reality and thus needs people centered solution. which echo with Chinese society today. For example, while delivering a speech at the Women's Federation of China, Mr. Xi Jinping called on the women to actively cultivate a new culture of marriage and child bearing and strengthening guidance on young people to view on marriage, childbirth, and family. This statement underscores the gap between the Communist Party of China (CPC) and the society in China today. The CPC has a long history of interfering in the lives of the Chinese women, with the most prominent example being the one child policy. The CPC under Mr. Xi Jinping is still looking at ways to control and command society. It strongly believes that the people should undertake tasks which are commanded by the party, with the premise that it knows what is the best for the nation. These policies seem to be directed towards safeguarding the power of the party, not to needs of the larger society. Ganjan Singh is associate professor at OP Jindal Global University. This is article gist. As per the Chinese Ministry of Civil Affairs, in 2024 across China, only 6.1 million couple registered, a drop of 20.30% compared to 2023 figure. While stand alone, this may not appear as a very patent challenge. Coupled with the consistent decline in population, it gets compounded. China has witnessed a steady decline in the number of the working age people 90-59 year. People above 60 year make up 22% of the Chinese population today and may be 50% by 2050. So guys, this is today's video. Please like, comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel for further more update and more video. Press bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching. We meet in next video. Jai Hind.